Hi, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and I'm going to show you how to get onto Twisted Metal Black Online in the year 2016. First things first, I want to give out a big shout out to TMA Alliance, or the Twisted Metal Alliance, who are responsible for this, let's call it a mod, to allow you to play Twisted Metal Black Online. I always love these moments in gaming history when we can bring back something like this from the past. We've had Dreamcast games come back from the past, we've had other Dreamcast Online games come from the past, there are a number of PlayStation 2 games that have come online from the past, and now we have Twisted Metal Black Online. And as far as getting something up and running, compared to some previous projects, this is really easy. If you want to find out more information, I'll have links in the description below, but we're just going to go through a basic setup on how to get onto Twisted Metal Black Online on your PlayStation 2. Now, to try to simplify things, we're going to make this simple. First things first, you need a PlayStation 2, either a Slim that has an Ethernet jack already built into it, or a fat PlayStation 2 with a network adapter. You need to be able to plug in an Ethernet cord. Also, you should have decent internet, decent broadband, otherwise this is going to be a bad time for you. Secondly, you're going to need a game that has a network configuration tool. We're going to be using Gran Turismo 4, which I found to be the easiest. I actually did try to set this up with the Online Startup Disk 4.0, but I found I couldn't set it up with this because this does not allow you, this particular setup anyway, does not allow you to change DNS settings, which is crucial in part of this configuration. Not only do you need a PlayStation 2, but you will need a memory card with enough space to save the network configuration, a PlayStation 2 controller, and obviously a Twisted Metal Black Online disc. You can find these on eBay for pretty cheap right now until people figure out that this mod is live. Before you get started, make sure you've deleted any previous network settings from your memory card. If you're like me, you might have old settings that are defunct and they will automatically try to apply when you try to play the game, including Gran Turismo 4. When you get to the Gran Turismo 4 title screen, you're going to want to select Arcade Mode, and then, after you get to that point, select Multi-LAN Race. From the next window, it'll ask you if you would like to create a new configuration file. You're going to say yes. You'll also want to select this to auto-detect. You really don't need to select any of these options. Just hit OK. Now, put in a name. Now, this is going to be a little awkward. I found the controls to be a little awkward to enter the name. Just take a second, type in anything. It really doesn't matter what you put here. Under authentication, you want to select no. Under DHCP, you want to make sure that's selected to yes. And when it comes to using auto DNS, this is the most important part, you select no. So at this point, you just enter the following 4 digits. The number should be 173.198.252.240. At this point, hit OK and let it save, and now we can switch to the Twisted Metal Black Online disc on your PS2. Once you get to the title screen, select Options. From this point, select Network Configuration. At this point, select your default network configuration that you've saved from Gran Turismo 4. You'll also want it to auto-connect. Showing diagnostics is secondary option. Now, it's going to ask you to save your settings, say yes. At this point, select Account, and now it's going to test your network adapter and connect to the network. If all goes well, this won't give you any errors. Now you'll be able to read the terms and service agreement that was modified by the modders. I highly encourage reading it. It has some good information in there, as well as some funny quips, and someone really took the time to write this, so I would encourage reading it at least the first time. At this point, create an account. You'll also want to use the on-screen keyboard. If you just press X, it'll give you that error. At this point, you'll want to set your player configuration. Next, set your preferred game settings. After this, we're ready to play. At this point, all you need to do is select Internet, log in, and either join an existing server or create your own. As of this recording, the population was almost 0, possibly because not a lot of people know how to get onto the game or do not have the means to get onto the game. That's why I'm creating this video. But someone did join. I did create a match, and I'm going to show that next. I'm not very good at the game, so don't expect expert level playing. I haven't played Twisted Metal in a very long time, but I'm going to put the match that I had against a online player and a bot. You can set bots, which is nice, and let you see how that looks. I didn't get any lag. It was very nice. If you have any questions, put them below. I really highly recommend that you go to tmalliance.com for more information. Like I said, I'll have links in the description, and hopefully you'll see me online, or I'll see you online. If you want to set up some matches, I wouldn't mind maybe setting up some matches with the community. Send me a couple comments there. Let me know what works for everybody, and maybe we can live stream it, get that on Twitch or even YouTube. Anyway, this has been a how-to video on getting onto Twisted Metal Black Online in the year 2016. I can't believe it. Please subscribe and let me know what you think. Here comes the match.
1 minute remaining.